Well, I'm down to 2 servers running NetBSD. This one here is dead in the water. It's got power supply issues, I think. Naturally, the camera won't cooperate here, but what that blinking LED indicates, there we go, is some kind of power supply problem. This machine has 3 redundant power supplies. Last time I had it apart, I think one of them was dead. And I think it needs 2 to run. So another one is probably dead. They're switching power supplies, I think. I could probably get them working again with a couple of capacitors. But I just plain don't have time to do that. And taking this thing apart, especially in the situation it's in here, it's holding up a lot of stuff. Taking that apart would be a major undertaking, something I just don't have time to deal with right now. Even if I fix the power supply, next time I turn it on, I don't know how many of these hard drives will still work. It seems like every time I turn this thing on, a hard drive dies. And that's not unusual, I guess, for what they are. They're old and they were not reliable hard drives to begin with. And here's the other one. I think the one I was just showing runs NetBSD 5, and I think this one runs NetBSD 7. But I really can't justify running this one anymore, unfortunately. I'm going to be shutting it down here. I've got a newer machine running Debian Linux, which is able to do what this server does 6 to 7 times as fast. Now, what this computer does is it processes video files, and it will basically run for days at a time processing. And those days of processing are now cut down to hours on the other machines. So even though I can't afford to leave the other machine sit for days processing, I just won't have to. So I really have no need to be running this one anymore. So I guess here I'll be shutting that one down for the last time. This will leave me with no machines running NetBSD. Unfortunately, the one that's running Debian Linux, I don't think at this point I could run NetBSD on it. I'm guessing eventually I could. I need to run OBS Studio on it, and I think I can do that with NetBSD, but I think it would be a little bit of work. I don't think it's a plug-and-play solution. And again, I don't have time for that kind of thing. So I'll be shutting this one down here, and it'll probably be the last time. I'm probably going to be gutting this one, taking the hard drive out of it and putting it in the Debian machine, which unfortunately for that one means a complete system reinstall, but it's pretty new anyway. I'm not too worried about it. The hard drive in this one is a very fast drive, and I don't want to leave it sit and rot on the shelf. I can put this one in that machine and reap the benefits of having the faster drive in there. I guess this is going to be a problem. I want to cleanly shut this thing off because there's an external hard drive here which I'm trying to dismount right now, which I will certainly use on the other machine as part of the video processing I do. And the device is busy, so I'll have to deal with that here. Having a hard time here typing one-handed. I think the reason that device is busy is only because this is an NFS mount. And without remembering exactly how to shut down the NFS daemon, I'm going to just kill it here, see what happens. And that's what it was. So manually killing the NFS daemon freed up that drive. Make sure everything is synced, not that it really matters. Guess I'll go see if the machine is actually powered off now. It should be. And indeed it is. Now I have my work cut out for me disassembling this thing and of course pulling out the this external drive as well as the 15,000 RPM internal one. And I guess I'll be taking this this card reader too. I'll be needing that on the other machine now. And that will be going in this one, which again is running Debian Linux. I'll be able to run all the same tools that I ran on the NetBSD machine on here. And of course it'll do everything much quicker. And I'll still be able to use the machine for my primary uses without anything interfering. And then this machine, I'm not sure what I'll do with it. It'll probably get put on the shelf until I can either find some actual use for it or maybe somebody can use it. Unfortunately, it's a bad candidate for running a desktop instance of NetBSD, or I would do that. It's got an NVIDIA video card in it, and I don't I thought I had an alternate video card around here just for this reason, but I can't seem to find that. So unless I invest in another video card, I really don't have a good use for this machine anymore, unfortunately. But I've probably bored you very much here if you bothered to watch this long, and if you did, thank you for watching.